Hey friends, it's story time. Today we are going to read a well-loved book, Where the Wild Things Are. It's sometimes known in our classroom as the scary book. Now, if it gets too scary, you just tell all the big people in the room, you say, it's too scary. And then all the big people in the room will say, it's okay, it's not that scary. And they'll give you a big old hug and a squeeze, and everything will be great. Where the Wild Things Are, story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. Oh, and it won a Caldecott medal. Look how shiny. Raise your hand if you ever won a Caldecott medal. Oh, you didn't. You goofies. You goofies. Ooh, it starts off with art. Can everyone say, ooh, art. Ooh, art. Ooh. Right? Where the Wild Things Are, not on this page. Maybe there aren't any wild things. Oh, wait, no. There they are. Oh, and there's Max. Max, you're going to meet pretty soon. For now, I can't resist. I gotta tickle his foot. Tickle it, look at it. Okay, let's get serious. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. And another. Oh, Max, no. He's running with the fork. You can't, that's dangerous. He's got to be nice to that dog. Come on, Max. Bad form, Max. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, I'll eat you up. Ooh. So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Hashtag old school. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. A forest grew? In his room? And it grew. Raise your hand if a forest ever grew in your room. No. But this one grew and grew and grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And Max was all like, hey, what's up? Hooty hoo. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. Night and day. Hashtag Cole Porter. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Max is freaked out. He's like, what is going on? It's a wild thing. That's okay. She's very nice. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand. Speaking about old school. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars. Look at all of them. Roar. And they gnashed their terrible teeth. Gnash, gnash, gnash. And they rolled their terrible eyes. Googly, 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 googly. And they showed their terrible claws. Until Max said, be still, be still. He used his big boy words, he did. He said, be still, and he tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And the wild things were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. They said, wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing. And made him king of all the wild things. Look at that, he's got a crown and everything. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Boom, digga, boom, ding, boom, da, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wild rumpus. Boom, jigga, 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 jigga. And that was the end of the wild rumpus. Oh no, wait, no, there's more. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wild rumpus. that was the end. Well, no, there's some more. But they really knew how to wild rumpus back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Whew. All right. Now stop. That was the end of the wild rumpus because Max said, now stop. And he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all, New Jersey. Maybe. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. That's probably a good choice, I think. But the wild things cried, oh, please don't go. I'll eat you up. I love you so. But Max said, no. 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 The wild things roared their terrible roars. Roar. And they gnashed their terrible teeth. Gnash, 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 gnash. And then they rolled their terrible eyes. Googly, 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 googly. And then they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Bye, wild things. Bye, Max. Then for the rest of the story, there's no more wild things. And Max sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. Through a day. And into the night of his very own room where he found his supper waiting for him. This is my favorite part. And it was still hot. And then the next day they went to an art museum and said, ooh, art. And they wanted to go back the next day, but they couldn't because there was too much snow. Too much snow. All right, friends, thanks so much for listening, and I'll be back soon.